If you're a black boy, if you're a man on Tinder, if you're in the bottom half of our average attractiveness, you have to swipe 200 times to get a date. So you get confirmation you have no value. And essentially, there's nothing more dangerous than a lonely, broken young man, and we're producing too many of them.
Yeah. That's New York University professor Scott Galloway on Bill Maher explaining a problem here in America that's getting worse, much worse. And it is not necessarily political, but it's dangerous. Friendships among men have declined rapidly over the past 30 years. The bar graph is a little confusing, but the percent of men who report 10 or more friends dropped by 60%. The number reporting no close friends went up 5 times. 33%, 1/3 of American men, report having none, one, or only 2 close friends. Joining us now, NewsNation contributor, founding editor of Mediaite, Colby Hall, and for this segment, your most important title, On Balance resident philosopher. I guess we shouldn't be surprised, maybe?
Well, I'm really glad we're doing this segment because that Scott Galloway video, I encourage all viewers to go search it because it's fascinating. And what's great about it is that it's apolitical, it's nonpartisan. And one of the points he makes is, you know, the advent of gay marriage didn't hurt straight marriage. The advent of civil rights with Black Americans did not come at the expense of white Americans. Now, you can obviously say there's an identity politics element, but men's rights, doesn't come at the expense of women's rights. And I do believe men are increasingly isolated for a variety of reasons. I think the pendulum of feminism, which I'm a feminist, doesn't swing back to the middle. It overswings. And I think there's a lot of isolated people out there as a result of technology. And we're in a confusing place with masculinity and where exactly men fit in today's society.
Yeah, if only there was a media critique website that could write an article about the irony of 2 men discussing this problem on television and not having a female voice, just saying. But you think about this, there's definitely been a change. And again, we'll get to the politics in a minute. 6 million men suffer from depression every year. 18% of men suffer from any mental illness. Men make up 80% of all suicides. Men in their 20s more likely than women to be romantically uninvolved, sexually dormant, friendless, and lonely. U.S. men, 30% of young men not married engaged in living with a partner in a committed relationship. 34% of women are single. 63% of men are single. Back to what Steve said, this doesn't end well. I'm not sure how it's a good thing for society that you have this new generation of men who don't really have friends, who are relatively socially awkward would be a generous way to put it, and do not have any societal pressures to be better.
Boy, there was a time where, communities through church or through gym memberships, and largely church and religion, faith-based communities was the place where people found fellowship. And that has really abated in a significant way. I'm not touting or promoting any sort of religion, but we haven't replaced that loss of community, in particular for men. And, I think the women's rights issues and communities have stayed strong and really have grown wonderfully. And we're seeing the benefits of that. But you see a lot of boys who don't necessarily know where they fit. And many are being...
I only got about a minute, but I want to play this out. Can we remove, and I know we tried to, but to remove the politics of it, that the change in social norms, the change in gender norms has been political to a large extent. Josh Hawley, senator from Missouri, has made this a big part of his campaign. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.